Hi, it's Melissa and Austin from lovely Loopy Nursery. I just wanted to tell everyone good morning, and Austin wanted to say good morning. He's had his bath and all freshened up for the day. He's got his little dinosaur shirt on that he got from Auntie Mel. It says Dinosaur Crossing. Maybe you can see it, and it's got 3 little dinosaurs on it. He's got on a little hat that Mommy made for him. We were sitting outside this morning, being as it's overcast and rainy here. I can venture out on the porch a little bit because the sun is not out. So it's nice that we can sit out on the porch this morning and a little bit better light from in the house. I wanted to show you 2 hats that I got finished this morning, and I've got 2 more started, and just tell everyone thank you for subscribing to my channel and watching my videos, and thank you for those that watched my lupus video yesterday. It's kind of hard to get used to dealing with, so your patience is greatly appreciated and your support. And I also want to talk a little bit more about what lupus is and does this morning. First I'll show you the hats and then some of the yard while I talk that we can see from the front porch. I'm not going to venture out back just yet. Here's one of the little hats. I sewed a little owl button on it, and it's like a terry cloth yarn that I used. It's really soft and snuggly, but I got this one made this morning. I don't know if I'm going to keep it for my new little girl or what I'm going to do with it yet. I haven't decided. And then this one, I hope you can see, it's yellow and white. This is for Pam at Hello Kitty Nursery, Baby Nursery. This is for your new little girl that's coming. I hope you can see there's a little owl on it. I'm going to add a little tassel up at the top. I haven't got that done yet on both of these. But I hope you can see the hat, and I hope you like it. I'll be getting this in the mail to you. It'll probably Thursday before I can get it in the mail to you. Because I don't go into town but once a week. So, and that's on Thursdays. So I'll try to get it in the mail to you this Thursday. But again, I put a little owl on it. And here's your hat for your new baby coming. I hope you like it, Pam. Love and hugs to you. And we're still excited about Austin's baby sister and the new addition to our family coming around Christmas time. But now I'll show you some of the yard. Austin's just chilling in my lap. He's just looking around and enjoying being outside for a little bit because he knows Mommy can't go outside much. But anyway, here's some of the yard. Both the boys are in the house, so it's quiet. Brady's asleep on the couch and Mason's in my bed as usual. But I want to talk a little bit about what lupus is again. I don't think I explained it very well yesterday. Lupus, the SLE part of the lupus is where your immune system attacks your body and your organs. Instead of your immune system fighting off like a cold or the flu or bronchitis or something like that, it attacks your organs. So far, my lupus has attacked my heart and my kidneys and my blood vessels. So it just attacks different part of your bodies at different times, and no lupus case is the same. They're all different. Some of the symptoms can be the same in each person, but most cases are just so totally different. It is hard to get a diagnosis of lupus. And like I said, you have to be in a flare for it to show up in the blood work. And there's several other things that contribute to the diagnosis, not just that blood test. Like I said, it took several years for me to finally be diagnosed. And there's not a cure. Some of the medicines that you have to take have severe side effects. But if you don't take them, you're a whole lot worse. And I take one of those that have severe side effects. It's called Plaquenil. And the main severe side effect it causes is blindness. My stepmom was on it due to her rheumatoid arthritis. And she can see shapes and stuff like that, but as far as reading or anything like that, she is considered legally blind. I pray that doesn't happen to me, but if I don't take the Plaquenil every night, and in the morning, I can't, it is severe. I can't function at all. And I also take Neurontin, and that helps me be able to walk and move with the degenerative disc disease and the neuropathy and the lupus too and the sciatica. That's the only way I'm able to move. And I take 27 medications in the morning. I take 12 at night. Every other day I have to take 2 medications in the middle of the day, and then I take 5 shots a day. I take 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch, 1 at supper, and then I take 2 at night before I go to bed. Because I'm also a diabetic, and because I have to stay on steroids, my sugar stays sky high, so I have to take a lot of insulin to be able to try to keep the sugar down. As of right now, the kidney function is pretty good. Like I said, I'm on a medication for that. The prednisone keeps you swollen and gives you the appearance of what they call a moon face. It's where your face gets round and puffy, and you can tell you're just holding a lot of fluid. Mason just realized I was on the porch, so if you hear whining, that's him at the door. He's wanting out, but he's not coming out right now. But anyway, that's a little bit more about lupus, and I've done an introduction video, and I look forward to getting to know all of you. And I'll tell you a little bit about how Austin has changed my life. As I told you in the last video, I have 5 grandchildren, but neither one of my daughters has their children due to circumstances beyond my control. DHR, some people call it DHR, Department of Human Resources. When I lived in Georgia, they called it DFACS, Department of Family and Children's Services. Has 4 of my grandchildren. My son's baby is the only one that's with her mother, but we never get to see her. We've seen her 1 time since she was born. We get pictures and stuff, but because of the distance that they are, we just don't get to see her. But I really about went over the edge when DFAC stepped in and took the girls from us because of my health issues. We were trying to raise them, but my lupus had just gotten so out of control that I just couldn't do it anymore. And my husband was just still trying to recoup from the cancer. It just took a lot out of him. So it was just more than we could handle. And anyway, I I would have had a baby. I was pregnant, and Austin would have been 16 this year if he had been delivered full term, but I lost him at almost 6 months. Um, that was very hard to deal with. I've never been able to have children after that. Like I said, I adopted my husband's 3 children. Um, so, I give them my all, treat them, no different than what I would have treated my own, I feel like. But there was a lot of damage done there by their biological mother that just could not be overcome. I took them to counseling 3 days a week, took them to anger management classes, life coping skill classes, just anything that was suggested that I do to try to help them not hold on to what had happened to them. I did. I had them tutored at Sylvan Center. You name it, I did. I did not work because I was in the road with the children constantly, and I did homeschool the baby. She had severe separation anxiety when we tried to enroll her in kindergarten, and she would get so upset she would physically get sick, and so we decided to homeschool her until we could get her over the separation anxiety. But that was a long, hard road, but we made it through, and then all this with the grandbabies. But Austin has just kind of not really filled the void in my heart, but he's made it easier to deal with. I can love on him and hug on him and snuggle him, and I talk to him constantly. I'm here all day, just me and him and the boys, Brady and Mason, while my husband and Pop work. So I'm very fortunate that I get to spend all my time with him. I'm looking forward to getting our new baby girl. He's looking forward to getting a sister. We've been writing down names and trying to come up with names, but I think we're going to wait till we finally get to meet her before we definitely decide a name, or at least get to see her before we decide a name. I've been nesting. I've got plans on how I'm going to fix our room so that both babies have their own bed, and I still have places to put stuff. I think I've about got it figured out. My husband, he said just let him know what I want him to do and he'll do it. So, it's totally up to me how everything's arranged. But I just wanted to give you some updates and show you the hats. And Pam at Hello Kitty Baby Nursery, I hope you enjoy your hat. For your new baby, like I said, I got to put tassels on the top. I hadn't done that yet. But I didn't sleep good last night, so I was up and down, and I'd sit on the couch and loom for 20, 30 minutes, and then I'd go try to lay back down, and then I'd get to hurting so bad I'd get back up and loom 10, 15 minutes, and then try to go lay back down. So that was an all up and down all night thing. So that's how come they're finished so bright and early this morning. But I hope everybody has a great day at work or at home or whatever you're doing. And love and hugs to everybody. And we appreciate you watching our videos. And Austin says bye-bye.